What you doing, beloved?
Attention, attention, my black brothers. What I want y'all to do right now is take out the do-rag, the silky, tie it down. I want to see the waves glistening. If you got nappy hair, pick it. Don't let nobody discourage you.
Ariel.
Black boy, black boy.
Welcome to our show.
So I didn't.
Oh, it's y'all show.
I didn't know this when I wrote the question down. But it is Toni Braxton's birthday today. Did you know that?
No.
Yes, girl. So I didn't know. Apparently, Libra, which is one of my favorite albums by Toni Braxton, was made available on streaming platforms on Friday. I don't know where I was because I just didn't know that happened. So I was sitting here minding my business, and Omar sent me, "Please," you know that.
I thought that song was called "Breathe." It ain't. You got to breathe.
It's called. She says "breathe" a lot, but it's called "Please."
About it on there.
Huh?
Ain't Just Be a Man about it on that album?
No, that one's on.
That's on fire. I don't know, man.
That one's on the heat. This one has a song I like called "Stupid" that was in Tyler Perry's "Diary of a Mad Black Woman." It's actually really one of my favorite songs. But I was really excited, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what? It would be good for me to ask the girls what Toni Braxton song they are. And then I woke up this morning and saw that it was her birthday, and I was like, oh my God, how appropriate. So the question of the day is, what Toni Braxton song are you this week?
Bitch, I don't know. I don't listen to Toni like that.
Can I be her sister?
Oh my God, y'all really don't know any Toni Braxton songs like that for real?
So I know. He ain't. He was a man. Wait.
That's the only one I was gonna say.
I got one.
Wait.
Unbreak My Heart.
Okay.
Unbreak My Heart. I got 7 whole nights. Yes, and I'm just about through. That's all I got. Okay. I know she. Oh, she got that song. T-O-N.
No, I know which one I am.
Long as I live.
Oh, we're going new.
So now that everyone's chosen, I'll give mine in a second, chosen their song, I'm going to read you girls real quick. Why would y'all sit up here on this platform and act like y'all don't know no Toni Braxton songs when you could, if I sat here and played 5 or 6 of them, y'all would know every single one of them. So all you had to do was pick one of the 5 to 6 that you know. But you sat here on Toni's birthday, the Libra, the living legend.
Hold on.
And you acted like you couldn't recall one. And you know what? That is a shame.
You said we had to, it would resonate with us, correct? Y'all, didn't he say what resonates with us? What song from Toni resonate? Bitch, if none of them resonate. I said,
what Toni Braxton song are you this week? All you had to do was pick the one you like.
Wait, she got an upbeat song?
Yeah, she got a couple. Oh, damn. You really tried to play my girl.
Dance Again. No, she got Dance Again?
I don't know that. It sounds like something from one of the recent projects.
Your girl, and you don't even know your girl.
No, wait a minute.
Exactly.
I didn't say I was staying now. I can name a good 10 to 12 songs now. Let's not get carried away. This week,
Oh my God.
I feel like I am. Love Should Have Brought You Home.
Oh, love should have brought you
home
later.
with me. Yeah.
All that for everybody in this shit. What City Girl song is y'all of this week? Wait.
Ooh.
Jobs. Jobs is mine. Jobs, bitch. Yes, Jobs.
Next up,
I fucking hate Jobs.
Miss Burger King.
I think you're just gonna have to settle with Twerk.
So you don't know those City Girls?
Twerk.
Oh, I think I've said up on here that I don't listen to them. I think I have said that.
You don't listen to the City Girls?
No, girl.
Wait, what's y'all? Okay, what's y'all?
Yeah, give me yours.
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be Rodeo.
Yeah. Mine is perfect.
Took that.
I mean, bitch, you perfect. Slide one, bitch, you perfect. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a hood. I don't know which bitch. I don't know. What is those two off of?
Well, Rodeo is off their latest album. What was that shit? I don't know the name of the last album, but it was
you ain't no fan.
No. I can recite the track list through and through, but I don't know the name of that shit. I think it was City on Lock.
If I
City on Lock.
Yeah.
Don't play with me.
Okay. I just know Jobs because I practiced that song. Like
No, but listen.
Okay, that's
we
Nikki.
always say that like
Nikki.
we're the city girls, personified. Because let me break it down. This here is JT. This is the bitch that ended up going to jail because of that mouth and because she was trying to work a game, and she got caught up.
Yeah.
So I'm the bitch, the strategic one. I had to hold it down. Oh, and I'm also the girl that like bagged Sean Diddy Combs, Mr. Love.
The pretty girl.
We wasn't going together, but he took me to the premiere while I was also getting the dick that night, and I also got a Chanel bag because of it. So,
I know
God.
that's
there
right.
you go.
First of all,
that's
our
right.
listeners don't even know who we got in the building yet. We got to introduce y'all because y'all just introduced before we even got a chance.
Yes, honey.
What is up, everybody? It is your boy, Lord Zachary.
And I'm Derwin King.
And welcome back to another episode of That Black Boy Joy, where we create a space where black boys can be
And
themselves.
so much more.
So our guests didn't even know we were recording, and we actually told y'all that we had the cameras going, and y'all asses wasn't listening. But Derwin, do it for us.
We have
What?
our guest.
Hey!
It's the Cleveland hoochie.
Come on!
Hi, girls! I'm so glad to have you here.
We have another duo with us.
We do. It's been a while. What was our last one? Davon and Trayvon?
Yeah,
wow.
it was Davon.
Isn't it great when it's four girls in the building? Love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
When it's four girls, it's a key. I already know the vibes. When it's four of us, it's like going to be iconic.
You know it.
Like,
it's
going to be. But first of all, Derwin, are you wait, are y'all going to introduce yourselves or are we going to introduce yourselves?
So
What are we
let me,
You know.
I got y'all. Y'all can introduce yourselves when we actually get into the core of the episode. But today's guests are the Cleveland hoochies, my girl Ra and Dwight. I met these girls about a year and a half ago. Was it? I don't even think it's been that long. I think it's been almost a year. It'll be a year in December.
It's going on.
Instant key. Literally the day that I met them, I was like, oh my God, I really want to be friends with them. And I think I told them the day that I met them that they needed to have a podcast because just their energy together is honestly unmatched. So I'm so excited for our listeners and our viewers to get a taste of them today. How are you ladies? What's going on?
Girl, I'm a little lit because I'm like 3 cups into this shit, 3 wine glasses.
What you drinking?
A tequila sunrise. I didn't know today. Like this is a tequila sunrise. Like it's tequila, orange juice, grenadine, and lime.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. But
you love to see that.
Yes.
I made a drink today, and I had a few of them.
We used to be Hennessy girls, but we had to switch to the Reposado. Now we're broke, so we had to, we're doing 1800 while everybody else is doing Casamigos. But
I ain't mad with you, honey.
Every now and
I'm
then,
mad with you.
somebody weasel us a bottle of Casamigos or a couple of shots.
And we can live lavish. But
we can live lavish. We can be on.
What is wrong with y'all?
But y'all called yourselves the city girls. Y'all literally just called yourselves the city girls in the beginning.
No, because they dissed us in that one song.
Yeah, she did call. She said y'all bitches is some hoochies. Who's she
Girl,
talking
bye.
to?
Like,
They said for life, girl. You know it.
Wait, how did y'all come up with the name?
No, don't answer that question right now.
No. Okay. We're already ready. That's why we're already ready.
No, this is exciting though because the questions are just gonna really pour out there. But I do want y'all to answer that question later. Before though, let's get into our Black Boy Joy Spotlight. Today's spotlight goes out to Terrace Love. He is an artist, photographer, and fashion designer who is currently living and working in Brooklyn, New York, from Memphis, Tennessee. His love has always been fashion. He's mostly self-taught, but his talents were fine-tuned at Southwest Community College and the University of Memphis. I don't know if you got a chance to check out his work to everybody. It was really cute. Saw some familiar faces in there.
Wait.
Yeah, girl, go ahead and pull up that link. Because Jussie Smollett was on the site. What's that guy that was on season 1 of Legendary? He was the really sexy one. He was the house father.
Jaleel,
that's
Jamal,
the one. Or
Jerome, some shit like
Jarrell.
that.
Was it Jarrell?
Jarrell, something like that. Big dick.
You know who I'm talking about. You remember what house he was? Was it Gucci?
I don't know what house.
Gucci.
It was Gucci.
I've seen the show, but I know who you're talking about.
We saw.
Okay, well, the fact that you know who I'm talking about but not seen the show is actually fucking hilarious to me.
How did you see him? How did you know? How do you know we're talking about this?
You know.
Rob?
I know him by way of my friend Jamie.
Well,
you see, that'll do it. That'll do it.
The Million Man March, okay?
You know it. You know it. He knew. It's like, okay, the fact. Oh, y'all really do know who the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. Was it the House of Gucci?
Yeah, Gorgeous Gucci.
Okay, great. And
you don't know. I have yet to see Legendary. I've seen little clips. I know Megan Thee Stallion on there. I know Naomi on there. But other than that,
I love Naomi. Oh my god.
He looked like a roach, but nevertheless. Nevertheless.
Wow. Wow.
We said nevertheless.
It's so nice to have somebody else on this show that's shadier than me, and I can just like really relax. Like, wow, I feel like I won't be seen as the mean one.
No,
but you know what?
I'm a sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
You are. You are.
Three.
Did y'all see Jesse?
3 drinks in.
Did y'all see Jesse? His cute ass smile on the site. It was really cute. And then Anthony Burrell. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Skinny, but I think that's where I saw him.
Yes.
He's in it. He's on here too.
Who was he on The Skinny?
Jesse's in The Skinny.
I love him.
Oh, I guess they both are, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I wanted to make him the spotlight because I thought his work was beautiful. I saw him on Instagram. I was like, oh, girl, this is cute. But his bio says that he developed a signature style that combines classic simplicity with edgy sex appeal that rivals other newcomers in the industry.
This damn voice.
I'm giving the girls what they came to get, man.
She is giving you very much. This is one of.
I feel like I have to
very
make
much
it
late
sexy.
night.
The hoochies are here today, girl. I gotta get seductive, darling.
All right.
What do you mean?
I listen. I love it. It just sounds like you like a real like sex late night op like. You know,
yeah, and I'm gonna keep that energy for the entirety of the episode. So get used to it.
I love it.
I'm so happy.
Period. I'm showing a little bit of skin. That's all I got.
Give us meat, daddy.
Yeah, you need to pop
Give
that.
us your taco meat.
Go ahead and pop that last little button. Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Ooh.
That was him popping the button. I made a sound for y'all. All right.
I cannot. Okay.
We'll get into it.
Shout out to. Okay. Yes. Okay. Really quick. Did anybody like see the BET award? Was it the hip hop or the BET awards? I don't know.
It was the hip hop awards. BET hip hop.
The hip hop. So Kid Ken was the first openly gay guy to do the cipher.
And he's from the Midwest.
Did anybody see that?
Oh, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that relevant?
Because we're from Ohio, Cleveland, to be exact.
I know that's right. So these
gang bitches.
I remember I told y'all girls, to the audience and to the viewers, that there are a lot of girls in DC from Ohio. And I had known 4 of them personally, and you're looking at the 3 of the 4 that I know. Them girls really swarmed. Like, there was a whole migration from Ohio to DC, honey, because they are present, okay?
And it's crazy because, like, I tried to leave Ohio thinking, like, oh, I'm getting away from everybody that's in this the heart of America. No, you bitches follow like roaches, and I want to exterminate you.
Listen, my thing is, it kind of feels like we know that they're there, but we're all like, okay, we made it out of, Cleveland. So, like, we don't even acknowledge each other. It's just like,
Damn.
And you should start anew.
We gotta
start anew.
Fresh. We ain't here for you. We here for these day in the district niggas. Okay,
I know that.
Oh,
why did I think they were about to say the coin? I was like, well, I know
that's the coin. It's the day in the district, not the
like the fake, like they got it. You know what I'm saying? We love them.
But do they have the money then? If they have to fake it,
they got the dick, is what we're saying.
There you go, baby. That's what they said. That's the currency, darling. The currency is the dick.
Good dick. You know what I'm saying? That's just the honest to God.
Yeah, you got to put on your babushka, put on your shades, and go on over to Southeast and get you a little. Okay.
I know that's God. Right.
But so Kid Ken, his cipher was really cute. I actually love his energy.
Really
also,
good,
he
really good. Proud of him now. I love her so much. Like, she
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh, look at her. Like,
and also Lil Nas like had like during last couple of weeks ago for his like album release, Kid Ken and some of the other gays was there as well.
Yeah, I thought it was dope when they all linked up
gays.
at that little get together. I wasn't impressed by Ken's cipher, but I feel like he probably can do really well. I just was looking and I was like, all right, cool.
It's about representation, bitch. Some
Yeah.
Curl Loren, whatever her name is.
Let's be clear. I am very happy that he was there. Like super duper happy.
for BET, like,
Absolutely.
letting us-
That is completely
they letting us
monumental.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that.
Also, did y'all see Big Latte and Bio perform?
Oh, not Big Latte. First of all, I love Lotto. I don't know why or when that happened, but really a fan. Like, I don't know what the fuck was going on with there. But Bio, whatever. First of all, I've listened to that lady's song 5
it's
times
a whole
in the
lot
last
of money
week.
in this motherfucker.
So my friend has a photography like booth or whatever, like a 360 camera. And so I was helping him run it or whatever. And, I was playing DJ for the gworls or whatever so they can get in a little mood to do their little picture. And so many of them were asking me to play goddamn Whole Lot of Money. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be all moneyed up by the end of this motherfucker. So seeing her little performance online and she was laying up on that couch, girl, it was giving lackluster. And I was like, I don't know how the girl's going to do this moving forward.
I said she was performing. She was boring as hell, but performing.
what was this? This was on BET?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the Hip Hop
Yes.
Awards.
No, we missed it. Because we didn't watch it. So,
No, we definitely didn't watch that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch it either. I saw her laying up on that couch, saw that performance on Twitter when I was scrolling through today.
It's a whole lot of
Fenty,
money.
though, did you see how she ate that shit?
She was a producer of Fenty.
I
Yeah,
didn't
she looked
see
great.
that.
She didn't look as boring. She didn't look as boring.
Well, I wonder what happened and why she chose to be boring at the awards. That seems like the one place she probably shouldn't be, you know?
Chloe.
Get the crowd hype.
Chloe.
Why keep
I said
flossing
it.
like I do?
That shit was
Keep flossing
terrible.
like I do.
That was,
I didn't see that either.
Wait, Chloe performed at the Hip Hop
well,
Awards?
no.
I think-
Pause. I'm talking about the VMAs.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, they talking about the
Oh,
VMAs.
the
now.
VMAs. Oh, okay. We got to the real. Y'all, so, okay, I ain't gonna say that.
No, I actually want to hear that. I want to hear what you got to say about Chloe. Even if I don't support what you saying, I want to hear it. I want you to tell me what you
We
think.
did our niece dirty. It was rushed. She performed bomb. Like, I thought she ate the performance itself up, but her costume, the backup, like the background, the setup, everything felt
that
like
stage
so-
lighting. Oh my goodness. I hated it.
Compared to like Normani, that's a production.
Ah,
That's a production.
Okay.
Like,
And the funny thing about it was like she was last minute.
yeah,
who was?
Normani was not supposed to be there.
Look.
Normani was like 2 weeks or a week.
You know what? She did say
Yeah.
a week before she didn't get an invite.
Yeah, she didn't get an invite. So,
But everybody was
Interesting.
advocating for her to go on the show. So that's how she made her appearance. And shout out to
I mean, because we wasn't gonna hear that. We wasn't gonna hear that do anymore until we seen Fenty.
Doo-doo-doo.
We was, we could, when your phone started to die.
Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, I had
Oh,
to
here
get
you
it
go,
together.
this damn book.
Make sure I stick on the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next on
I didn't watch neither one, but I did see those snippets of Bio and Big Latte.
I
was gonna call her that.
and-
I am probably gonna call her Bio for like the rest of my life now because that's actually really funny. But you gonna stop calling Lotto Big Latte? That ain't nice.
Yeah. And first of all, this Mariah Carey, this fucking song that she got, this Mariah Carey.
Oh, she can go to hell with that.
pisses me
That was
off.
trash.
And she trying to dance like.
Nah, I don't blame
Girl,
her
you
for
know-
that one because whoever told her she should get up on that video and do that choreography did her real dirty. One thing about Lotto, love the way she slides on her little songs and that's cute or whatever, but I didn't need that
Yeah.
pop moment for her with the fantasy or whatever the original song is, whatever that sample is. I didn't need that from her. And it unfortunately got her a lot of Doja comparisons, which with the doll, there shall be none. Okay. Let's be clear on
that's
that.
not good. That's not
Who?
cute.
Doja, she is
Oh,
the moment.
yeah.
She's the moment.
She
She's
is.
today's moment,
She
tomorrow's
looks
moment,
good.
and next year's moment, honey. And one thing about
I
Doja,
was seeing her
I
perform
know about my
live.
girl, she gonna hold on to that one long as she
She's
can,
been
honey.
working for a long time.
You know it.
Like,
You know it.
Move.
You know
back
it.
in 2013.
Yeah.
You know it.
This bitch.
The fact that she put out Mood on purpose, she said, "Let me put this shit out. I'm gonna show you bitches that I can really throw down. Like I know y'all need that little little bop, little instant viral shit. But bitch, I'm about to eat you bitches up when I get that sign.
Also,
I'm gonna tell you bitches I can really rap.
And they did, because you know, back in the day they was mops.
Shout out to her
The girls
stylist, because this bitch is doing it. Like,
the girls was clowning her wigs from 2018 and 2019, but they had not gotten into what they looked like in 2015, and so that was what really had gotten me gagged up. But I want to shout out Ra for being I stan Doja, so every chance I get, I like to make sure to tell the people that my sister's been working for a long time. So thank you for acknowledging.
Wasn't it called Purr?
Let her know. Let the world know.
Was it called Purr?
Purr. That's right. Purr with 3 R's, and I think it's an exclamation point.
Shot. We got a shot going down.
Oh, do we?
Lord.
I got it in
Cheers. You talking?
You know, let me tell y'all something. So we not on Casamigos, but we on 1800.
1800.
Hefty dent in this motherfucker.
They said they got that reposado. It's looking real brown too. That's right. That's exactly what that is.
It is brown.
I'm saying, like, you know, if we not gonna drink no Hennessy, we got to do thing back. Here we go.
I keep spilling this damn water.
Before we move on to the next rant, I just want to say, and I thought about this earlier today, and I should have said it at the beginning of the episode, but I haven't seen you girls since my little going away shindig. So laying eyes on you is honestly like making me so happy. We also
they were acting shot at night. Like it was a lot of people. Now, little do everybody know, I'm low key an introvert. Like even though like I can be loud as fuck or very present, reserved. Like I don't like to be out.
And I think that's like a misconception. Like, you know, like we're both introverted and shy, and we can come across as like awkward. And I think like sometimes our clothes and like our sort of presence can be a bit intimidating. So being able to like go to the retreat, make a friend, you saw us through all of that. You know, through sometimes we put up like those defense mechanisms and shit. Like you saw through all of that, and we vibed, and it's just been dope to know you.
First of all, let me just say, girls like y'all, right? Like when you are an introvert, but you're not like incapable of interacting. Even if somebody struggled to interact with other people, it's about how you present yourself, like how you represent yourself. And I really enjoyed the versions of you that you both were, and it was a small gathering. It was an intimate gathering. So the versions of yourselves that you were presenting to the group, I really vibed with. And like, that's exactly who you are. Y'all weren't putting on any pretenses. You've been exactly the same way that I met you. So like, I don't need y'all to be on 110, you know, trying to please the whole fucking group. Like exactly who you came as is what I was drawn to. And like, I could watch y'all interact all day for weeks. Like that's some real shit.
No, I always say like, I knew this was a real bitch when we cut that corner and you was in there watching The Crown. And I was like, we are at a whole kickback. It's niggas. Like, this bitch is on the couch. She said, I'm going to get through The Crown. And I'm like, you know what?
She didn't care. She said, bitch, I didn't care about you niggas.
No, they was asleep. Everybody else was asleep, or they was doing something. I don't know.
They was up because I know I was interacting. I was out there giving out another show. Like,
Well, then I guess I was just done.
Wait, what the fuck what y'all mean they was interacting?
No,
girl.
No, they was interacting. Probably
not yet.
About what the fuck we talking about, but
you ain't learned.
Okay.
Well, I met them at an impulse event, so there's any hope of that. If something had happened, honey, you wouldn't hear it here.
Don't be trying to steal my tea.
I'm screaming.
Anyway, what's next on the line, honey?
Y'all know Facebook and IG was down like I think, was that Monday?
Oh, bitch, I ate it
up. What the fuck did y'all hoes do?
I ate it up.
What did y'all hoes do on that day?
I was so happy.
'Cause I know you bitches was chaotic.
I know we talked shit. We talked on the phone for a nice minute. After that, like, I don't think I did much. Like, I didn't care that IG was down. I was on Twitter that day.
I didn't either.
But I'm always on Twitter like, nevertheless. Like,
I found myself like looking at the same shit frozen in time on these apps, like, and knowing the apps are down, but still going to click, okay, I'm going to still scroll just because my fingers have to scroll.
It was a muscle memory.
Are you on Twitter, Dwight?
No.
Right, why?
But that's
Oh, he's on Twitter though, but he on freak
That's
Twitter.
a secret that I'll never tell.
I know that's right.
You just told us. You just.
Listen. Not my username, okay?
Well,
She's on the alt Twitter, darling.
like everybody scrolls onto free Twitter. Like everybody.
Yeah,
It's in y'all bookmarks. Like if it's not in your likes, it's in your bookmarks.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got all my shit in my bookmarks.
Like, oh, bitch, all mine is my bookmarks. I'll have my whole name of bitch liked. I'm sorry, I quit.
The girls wanted to go up when Kyle Levine bottomed, but was bookmarking it.
Girl, let me tell you how I was not paying for that.
I was not
but
paying.
I wanted
was
to make
not...
sure I got a good view at it. I didn't pirate it because that's unethical.
I didn't watch
but
it.
I got them clips and I saw them clips. You know it.
For sex work, but 3 minutes is enough for me to get what I need to get. And
you said I was
I support it. I support the sex workers. You know, get your coin. But the 3 minutes is good enough for me. I can rewind.
Yeah, honey, I don't need that full hour.
Those three is a good match.
Kai was giving faces. I'm so proud of him. Wow.
I gotta watch it now, y'all. I gotta watch this now. I gotta go back and find this shit.
Wait, you didn't see what?
Him, Bob?
I didn't watch it. I saw it, but I didn't watch. You know, I seen it scroll. I was
we telling you we didn't watch it either.
I thought
we watched them clips.
I thought it was beautiful production. Like my man really getting his ass tossed.
Oh, y'all watched the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I saw the 3 minutes, just like the rest of America.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the 3 minutes. That's the crazy thing. I didn't get to the 3. I think I seen it. And I was like,
as soon as I saw this man's face, I stopped and watched. I was like,
oh no, I mean 3 minutes generally for all of them. I think that one was only 30.
Yeah.
I think I'm not interested in Kai.
Listen. No. My thing is, because I don't watch none of Kai's, first of all, I don't watch a lot of the girls. I like really, really, really amateur shit. But
that's the girls.
Seeing Kyle Levine bottom, I knew was a thing. I knew that was a thing. And I was like, let me get up in here and see what's going on over here. And I surely did put my last on over there. But back to it, I did not care that Facebook and Instagram were down. I kind of celebrated it. The only thing I got in the way of was our posts. Other than that, I was girl, the girls need a break because, honey, the way that people stay up on Facebook just destroying their little days, I was like, give them a good rest. I was really hoping that someone had attacked Facebook, but I suspect that if it wasn't an attack, then Facebook had their own doings in the what do you want to call that little break?
Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Y'all know, Mercury, as we're presently recording this, Mercury is in retrograde. It's
I feel it every day.
What does that even mean?
That means that life sucks until September 18th.
Oh,
October 18th.
Technically, technology. So, Mercury retrograde, fucks with technology. And so that's why, on this larger spiritual level, we're seeing, shit fucked up. We just had, our provider is Comcast. So, we live in the ghetto. And we just thought,
Comcast.
Power outages, all of that.
Oh, yeah.
But what's bad? Speaking of Libras, Tony.
When was we speaking of a Libra?
Tony Braxton.
Wait, because no.
Nah, Rob plugged in.
Talking about Tony Braxton, so don't even.
Rob's plugged in. I got you, baby girl. I got you.
Let me tell you something. I knew what we were talking about, but it's in Libra right now, and it's gonna affect a lot of Libras and shit like that. Their energy, so.
Oh, right. And in addition to speaking of Libras, and I got you, Devery, because we're going to go to the next one in a real second. But shout out to my mama, whose birthday was on October the 1st. I'm going to put my mama's business out there real quick because I am a little proud of her. She left the country for the first time on her 50th birthday this year. Yeah.
She said it's halfway around.
Thank you. I'm going to make sure to tell her that. She just FaceTimed me.
Where did she go?
She went to Cabo. Los Cabos. Yeah. And so I had been pressuring her for years to get her passport. My mom has always been the kind of person who I don't know that it was that she was afraid to travel because she's been in planes before. She's traveled domestically. I think it was hard for her to really like put herself, like do shit for herself, like to just be like, all right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to make it happen. And I think 50 was a really good turning point for her to actually do that. And I made a video for her loved ones, put together a video saying happy birthday. So I spent some time making that for her and she loved it. So I just wanted to take some time to publicly acknowledge my mama. Yeah, and that's it. And that's all.
I love you.
Oh.
Shout out to all the Libras out there. I give out a shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Queasia, Miss Ariel Fields. I love you, bitch. That's my other best friend.
I love you, bitch.
As well. And
shout out to Queasia.
Yeah, her birthday was like a couple of days ago. And
okay.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Queasia girl.
I mean, Tiffany's birthday is next week.
See?
My best friend Tiffany.
Wow, we know a
her
lot of
birthday
Libras,
is next week. So I have to. And she's also from Cleveland as well.
Oh, wow,
she's also
bro.
from Cleveland. And she's here.
More Ohio girls, eh?
If it's your birthday, if it's your birth. Also, I have a friend from Ohio that's visiting today as we speak.
Oh my
as well.
God!
So
look at the alignment.
And then you also know Barquisha. She's from Ohio as well. Okay, well we got yeah. That's
no
Ohio.
shade. You from Ohio?
It's funny to me.
You from Dayton? Right?
I was like, I'm from Dayton. Yes, I am from Dayton. Cleveland, y'all got your little own thing. I'm not
you my cousin now.
Right, y'all do that with Detroit. Y'all be from Detroit.
Family. But no, I did have a I asked you, did you like a walking taco? And you said no.
I never said that.
Taco. Like,
what the hell is a walking taco? Oh,
I know a walking. Wait. I never said that.
So okay, wait. What do I have?
I like walking tacos.
Did I ask you about corned beef then? It was.
Oh yes, corned beef. Corned beef. I don't eat corned beef.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't eat corned beef. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. I don't eat.
I grimaced, but I used to tear up some corned beef hash when I was younger. So let me chill out.
Yeah, I used to do that as well. Wait, does anybody watch Drag Race UK? Anybody watch Drag Race?
About UK the third season. I know about Mario Versace. Like, I know I am standing for her. Like,
Ariel Versace from season 10? 11? 12? Oh, you talking about Crystal?
No, Ariel Versace on RuPaul's Drag Race UK.
The young.
That's Crystal Versace. She's 19.
Oh, her name is Crystal. Oh.
Yes, Ariel Versace is season 11. She was season 11.
All right, look,
I know my drag
here
race.
looking like we ain't Drag Race stand.
Well, you see who's sitting here in silence, so you wouldn't be the only one.
You was okay. You just was a couple of seasons back at the US. That was all. But you got the last name.
My favorite piece of all of
name.
the UK series is Bimini Bon Boulage. Like,
Bimini Bon Boulage. She came after the pandemic. After the pandemic, that bitch came back and won every episode. I said, how did you come back? That was perfect. She said, let me get my shit together. Let me start to sew some shit. Let me get a boost of confidence. And literally got her
Favorite girl of all time from Drag Race.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Who was my favorite? No. I like, oh my gosh. I do like Alyssa Edwards. Because she's just like funny as hell. If I want to talk about like looks, I definitely liked Aquaria, little white ass. She was very cute with her looks. Black. I think I like all the black girls. I think I wasn't too fond of Bob at first, but then the bitch was funny and I loved her. And then
she grew on me.
Monet.
I didn't like.
Yeah, Monet grew on me. Oh, Naomi Smalls.
Oh yeah,
those fucking legs.
I like her
for days.
And I heard she's a freak too.
She's a pretty. Oh yeah, she be hooking up. They be hooking up when they be going overseas. Which I also find out a lot of Americans like you. I mean, like niggas love Americans.
Yeah.
Like when you go overseas, like niggas love not even niggas. Like people love Americans. They want to taste us, all that stuff. Which I was.
Did you say taste?
I might have to take. I might have to cross the ponds. I might have to go find me a babe.
Right, bro.
over there.
For the last two, we don't have to spend too much time on. I wanted to make a note that the Potomac girls are filming their reunion. I think like today.
This season.
Yeah. Well, it's been a mess. Candace is disappointing again. Karen had flashbacks of Candace getting her ass beat because of how she was interacting with Mia. We all did. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then
when she threw that first, I thought Mia threw it first, but it was Candace.
Yeah, she threw that little piece of spinach at Mia first, but
Mia's.
So
because I've seen the little retreat and
exactly.
Pointing fingers.
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Let me tell you this: I'm not familiar with the show. I don't watch it all the time, but like I told you, outside of this shit, like I dabbled in like the Real Housewives like Twitter page. So I was going through, and I seen like they were at this like whose house was it that was like not even all the way built?
Oh, that was Giselle's.
They was at Giselle's house, and they was playing this little game and all of that bullshit. And I know homegirl got heated with the bitch who got beat up before, and I'm like, girl, if you don't shut your ass up before you get beat up again, like...
Yeah, that's what she's forgetting. So that's what the people have been telling her. So like, are you doing a lot for somebody who was just crying because they got their ass beat? But Candace said, "Oh no, a witness was having flashbacks because it looked the exact same. It looked the exact same, like her doing a lot of yelling and a lot of finger moving, and then somebody else looking like, girl, I might fuck you up." So
because Bigfoot was gonna fuck her up. She threw that. She got Bigfoot. That gollop of salad. Candace was able to get like 2 pieces. Motherfucking
you didn't call that
Tyrannosaurus Rex. That motherfucker grabbed a gollop of salad and she threw that bitch like
right on over there.
Threw a whole fucking Caesar at her.
Yeah, it was like, unnecessary. Damn. Most of it is because, now granted, obviously Mia was wrong for talking about Candace's video to her mother in front of everyone.
But and she should say her mother instigated it. Like nobody's saying like her mother instigated it.
But this is what Candace expects from Dorothy, which is why we haven't gotten a reaction from Candace about it. Like Candace knows who her mother is, and she's not going to take her anger out on Dorothy, so she's going to take it out on Mia, and that's why that happened that way. Yeah. And finally, Adele will be dropping music. When? I feel like you would know, Devery. When is that?
October. Well, whoa, shit. Summer Walker's dropping music next month.
Oh, next month.
For the anniversary. Summer Walker is dropping an album.
I want to say this nigga that came out of retirement. Like, come on, man.
You said Waka Flocka Flame. We was
bitch.
Oh, that's listen. I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Leave stinking, nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga?
But yeah,
see Gucci. That's
we're ready for it. We're ready for it. I love summer.
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know when Adele is dropping. I think she is dropping a single in October.
Is that what it is? It's not a full project. Yeah. It's a song.
I think she's dropping a song.
Oh well, let us get on
in. Like 30 all over the place.
JT.
I think it's rumored that she has a song. I think an album is coming from her, and she has a song with Beyonce.
Yeah. No, remember, she was supposed to walk the red carpet on BET Awards, and
we talking about Summer.
Yeah. I'm talking about Summer, and she was talking about like she's like, I had something to tell y'all, and she ended up like turning the camera. It was a building. It was like album coming out 10/05.
Yeah,
whatever.
Next month, yeah. So Summer has Summer's album.
I feel her pain on a spiritual level. Like somebody that is like super introverted and just can't catch a break. So I need for her to just be beautiful, make music, and get off of social media. Just shut the hell up. Shut up. Yeah. We don't have to talk. We don't want to know about your life. We don't want to know about how you raise your child. And if you post
making that baby eat flax seeds.
So girl, if you're an introvert and you struggle with it, relax.
She likes it. She
feeding that She feeding that baby goddamn it hummus and chia seeds.
Right out her mouth. Bird food. Right out her mouth.
I said, girl.
Trying to fucking like cut up pineapples. Like
that girl's a mess.
And also, no shade. Nobody wants to hear your thoughts about COVID and the vaccine.
Ever.
We just need to hear you. We need you to make music.
Grandma, like...
she's been getting disconnected. She been getting cut up.
She's doing that to herself though. Like she does that to herself.
Exactly.
And she knows like how to fucking navigate through Twitter.
Who are we talking about?
Grandma
Nicki
Okay.
Minaj.
I was going to talk about this, but the day that we were going to do it, we had every technical difficulty you can fucking imagine.
That was that. Yeah.
But
was that.
I appreciate. Wow, Ra's going to get up here and say everything I've ever wanted to say, and I'm just going to sit here. No, she absolutely did know. But the people said that she was doing that because her husband's name was up in the courthouse, and because everybody was talking about the case. They were saying that that's why she was.
And then the Real had that woman come on.
Yeah, so it was bad press all around. So they said she was trying to distract by being ignorant.
Listen, the technical difficulties, so the barbs wouldn't come. So before that happens, this is a barb personified. But if we need to talk and be real about some shit that's going on with y'all fave, we need to be real about that shit because
boom, that's right.
Come on, Dwight.
It's not stunning. It's not cute. It's not funny. And it's not defendable. So if y'all are some real niggas, y'all need to understand that we can
hold your face
shit and hold her accountable. Period.
Always going to do that for every one of them. That's the culture that we need to have in general. If you love a bitch, call her on her shit.
Listen, I have to say it because I'm tired.
Bitch, my heart started racing. I'm like, wait a minute, who's she yelling at? Like, wait a minute.
Like, just because y'all are a fan base, y'all can't excuse the behavior. Like, the woman went on that show talking about Nicki called her and was gonna fly her out and put $20,000 in her lap to silence her and was sending goons and shit. Like. What?
And based off her behavior too, I'm sure she really did do all of that.
Yeah.
Because she's not silent. She's not like her sister Beyonce.
Yeah.
And I hate to compare the two, but I just need her to show.
And let's be clear, the hoochies believe survivors. The hoochies believe women.
Thank you.
Come on.
We're not playing those games.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. Well, I think we're ready to get into our meat and potatoes, as Deborah.
The meat and potatoes.
Hey, y'all.
Oh my god!
Shit,
the episode's been.
Church mouth.
No, girl, you good? We about to get right up into you.
We about to get right up into y'all. But before that, we didn't ask y'all this in the beginning, but we always ask our guests this.
Yeah, we do.
What brought y'all joy this week, and what does Black Boy Joy mean to you all?
Jane,
you already 8.
What brought me joy this week?
Can I start?
Go ahead.
All right. So this week, I want to say our conversations on the phone has been bringing me a lot of joy this week. I've been stressed out for some odd reason. My anxiety has been through the roof, and I will call this bitch and we'll be talking on the phone about whatever the fuck is going on in the world, and that has been the joy of this week.
Okay. What about Black Boy Joy?
What about Black Boy Joy? What it means to me? Really celebrating yourself, celebrating your heritage, and where you came from. You know what I mean? Ultimately, that's the Black Boy Joy.
No, I'm sorry to what. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was. We'll get into it. I mean, y'all are personifying it, so yes.
And you?
Straight porn has brought me joy.
Wow.
Because, listen, there comes a time in a young woman's life when you gotta tiptoe through the tulips. And you got going over to the other side, and women are just so beautiful and sensual and just.
It's not the women, it's the niggas. Mm-hmm. It is the niggas. That is why I be sending them shits to you. Them niggas, they be doing it to them bitches. They look good as fuck.
Oh my god.
Hold up. I digress. You go ahead and finish that, and I'm gonna my shit after that because.
But no, on a serious note, I'm gotten back into poetry, and writing. So writing has brought me a lot of like fulfillment, and joy, just being able to like get my thoughts out. And Black boy joy for me is pleasure. As a hoochie and as a Black man, as a Black queer individual that has finally reached a place in his life where I can be comfortable and confident in who I am as a sexual being, and that's not often like celebrated in our community, let alone, you know, amongst the Black community. Like, sex is very taboo. We could talk on and on about Christian values and the Black church and the Black family, and how all of these institutions, all of this supposed community has caused us so much harm as it relates to our sexuality. So I like to imagine a world where we bring joy to our sexuality, to our pleasure, to find what it means to just be able to pleasure yourself and to give yourself pleasure, and to be okay with that.
Yes. Girl, yo, mute. You got your mic. Your mic.
Thank you. No, we're going to talk more about that a little later on, so I appreciate you for bringing that up.
Yes.
And what about you, Derwin? Okay,
Jeffrey?
first of all, bitch,
Wow.
the girls are really tipsy, okay? What about you, Jeffrey?
Wait, Dwight, are you tipsy? Oh, wait, Dwight, are you tipsy?
A little bit.
Okay, because I'm like, bitch, I was like, is it me and Dwight not the tipsy bitches over here?
I'm not tipsy either.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I love it. Okay, girl. All right, bitch.
That's when I start, you know, getting into my feels and talking my shit. So, you know.
Yes. So what brought me joy this week was I hung out with people from the book club outside of book club on Monday, and I went to this like taco, like it was National Taco Day, which I didn't know it was on Monday, and it was like a hella people that was like hella vibes, and I met like so many dope people that day, and it just like really showed me like when I get out of my comfort zone and, you know, meet people and try to like connect and all that stuff, you can really meet some dope people out here. So that was really fun, and I think today one of my friends is in town, so it's like exciting to like catch up and just talk about life and all that with them. But yeah, definitely Monday. That Taco Tuesday was lit as hell. Like, it was Monday, and the girl, she was giving us like shots of like tequila back to back. Ooh. And I said, girl, it is Monday. Ooh. It's like Monday. And I said, okay, like, all right, like, bitch, I don't turn down a bottle. I don't turn down a shot. But I was like, girl, it's a lot. But that's it. What about you, Darwin?
This week, this is what's bringing me joy. This is, I'm very conscious of the fact that this has been the most joyful moment of my week. So,
y'all are hilarious. Like, y'all are cute.
Yeah.
We love that.
I love y'all. Well, let's get up into this before the girls get too drunk, child. We be over here saying anything.
You're not even drunk yet. Like.
Oh, no. I know you're not yet. That's why I said let's get up into this before we do. Because I already know we all gonna be out here acting an ass before the end of this episode, child.
With this episode is like unfiltered.
You know already. You know it.
Period.
So I'm like, let's get some of these answers out first, child, before we get to just going. Let me take this back to ATL. Ham. I felt like Rashida saying that. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is
This bitch has been getting dragged through the mud this week.
Why?
Who?
Rashida, what did she do?
What she do?
Videos has been surfacing, and this bitch has.
What videos?
You know, her rap videos.
Chew all on my bubble gum.
Oh, fuck her.
Rashida, she rap like Shawty Low. Like, you know,
I like Shawty Low. She's my least favorite cast member.
Here.
Least.
Oh.
She has reactions to like certain things, like when the Jocelyn like called her out on one of the seasons, and she looked back and was like, "Girl," I'm like, "What? What do you mean, girl?" I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. Also, Jocelyn. People keep doing the meme of Jocelyn at her reunion. Like, all you bitches will be dead because of Twitter. Like, you bitches won't have no jobs because of Twitter. But me, I will have a job. I will have a job. Everyone was posting that. Like, that's how bitches was acting without Twitter. Like, you bitches will not be nothing without Twitter. Me, I will be something. I was like, girl, she's right.
Not doing this accent. I will be something.
It was a terrible accent. It was a terrible accent. Wait, where did y'all name come from?
Yes.
The Cleveland Hoochies. Where did the name come from?
No, okay. This is on. No. Okay, so boom. Cleveland Hoochies. Cleveland is where we're from.
Mm-hmm.
And we based it off of that. And then Hoochies, we're some hoes. Like, you know, we like to have fun. We like to have sex and enjoying sexual endeavors.
Yeah, and if the girls are going to say it behind our backs, we might as well reclaim it, embrace it, and create space for others that have similar experiences to feel welcomed and empowered to live their best life the way we do.
I know that's right.
It's like the slut walk.
Yeah,
you know?
almost like the slut walk. You know,
Yeah.
it is like you reclaiming the word that was like bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell did the two of y'all meet?
Tumblr.
Oh,
what?
Yeah.
But
love
back
that
in the
for
day,
you.
How did
Tumblr,
that
not
happen?
like
Yeah,
Tumblr
when it was
as
popping.
you know it, like Tumblr as I know it, like
When it was popping.
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasn't the freak Twitter, it was the art Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Tumblr, but not the freak Tumblr, but the art Tumblr.
Same reference. You know what I
Was-
mean? Like
I
Got
have
it.
a very sheltered background, and so I got my first little iPod, and I was sitting in the attic stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi and the one little spot that I could get it, and so I would get on Tumblr, and that was my way of finally emerging into popular culture and Black culture and hip hop and stuff like that, and so. Because before that, I was very musical theater, gospel music, sheltered, didn't go anywhere. And so when I got on Twitter or Tumblr, I was able to see, the world.
Mm.
So I didn't see the people on Tumblr didn't look like how the people in Cleveland in my everyday life looked. It was cool. It was fashionable. It was sexy. And I stumbled across this Black boy fashion blog, and this bitch, the fucking pop culture guru of our
honey.
got reblogged. And when I tell y'all, back then, this was a poppin' fashion blog, and you had thousands of reblogs on your outfit, that little picture that you took. And
I gotta see this. I want to see that.
I looked at the caption and I saw that he was from Cleveland, and so I ended up following him on Instagram. Right? It was Instagram.
no, I think it was Snapchat. You hit me up on Snap and you was like, "Oh, you make me proud to be from Cleveland." I was like, "Who the fuck?" Because I remember I was at home, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this talking that?" Girl, oh my goodness. And
talking that shit.
But it was so.
I'm sorry. Who the fuck is this talking that?
I'm over here dying, yo.
I had to let her know, you're from Cleveland and you look like this. What the fuck? So far ahead of his time, in terms of fashion and just be, and popularity and being connected to this digital world that was new to me. And I could actually reach out, talk to you, and granted, y'all think about this is 2010, a different time. Technology was very different, so being able to directly connect to somebody that I felt was out of my reach was a very powerful thing. And so I caught about 3 buses across the town to go over to his house for the first time.
they got his fucking haircut by my mother. You know what I'm saying? They got style advice, and had deep conversations and shit.
And what year is this?
Sisters.
2010.
Wow. No, it wasn't that
Bitch,
long.
2010.
It had to be 12, 13.
There we go.
Not
13.
13, because, okay,
Bible.
I graduated high school in 2013. I was still in high school when we met. So it had to be like 2011, 12 then.
I mean, y'all have been friends for a decade.
We have been friends for a long time. And this is back in my like in the closet days. And so my family back then was not supportive of me being gay. So I was very like sheltered and insecure. And so being able to go over to his family, which is the complete opposite. His mom was like, you know, just
My mom is one of the girls. Like
I know that's right.
she done brought me to Pride at like my fine age of 7. Like she knew I was one of the girls. So she was like, I'm going to introduce you to this life and you're going to celebrate yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, she welcomed any and everybody who I thought was family.
And and that's very much where he like draws his sense of strength and like self-reliance. And so I was drawn to that environment of just being supported and uplifted and celebrated. I wanted to look like Miguel at that time. I had this big high top fade, and his mom was a stylist. She curled my hair to give me, you know, my little pompadour moment.
Yes, honey. Like, I had one of them.
Yes, like I was able to like work it out. We took pictures and got dressed up. We like traded clothes and stuff. Like,
you had a friend. You got you said, bitch. I found me a sis.
For real.
This bitch was my sister. Like after the fact of okay, so it was a few years that passed after this shit, and I was talking to this nigga. I was thinking about moving to New York around that time, and I didn't move to New York because of the nigga. And when I told her that, like, she was kind of disappointed and disgusted with me. Like, she expressed that on that phone call, and I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? Like, we are not that cool for her to be disgusted like that. But at the same time, it like opened my eyes. It's like, this bitch really fuck with me. And from there,
he was a friend, and you were like, why is he being a friend?
Yeah.
No, I think that's perfect. You know what? So I've watched the two of you as you get to know Omar and I. And so there have been, and we've talked about a couple of things, but I find your relationship so interesting because you are effectively close-knit. You're two different people who come together really well for a beautiful pair. And y'all are best friends and roommates, which means you spend a lot of time together. So naturally, you must come to a point where you're not on the same page. How do the two of you mend your disagreements?
I'll tap into that.
Sorry.
Because I'm
Shit to say too.
I'm usually the bitch with the issue, okay? Because so I'm a Capricorn, he's a Gemini, and traditionally we should not mix. And so the fact that we're able to live together, work together, and still have a relationship, because I mean, at this point, we're not even just friends, we're family.
Yes.
And that's how we essentially make it work is, you know, by treating each other as family. As much as this man gets on my motherfucking nerves, like, I mean, to my core, like, don't get it confused. He's not going anywhere. This is like my brother, my sister, my mother, my wife, like, you know, and we also complement each other in a way where, like a puzzle piece, we kind of meet each other perfectly, on those edges. I can't cook, so he's teaching me how to cook. He can't drive, so I'm teaching him.
I'm pussy as fuck when it comes to driving. Like, I hate it.
I can see that. I can see you just the stress right on the streets, child.
Not you, savage. I am not driving.
No, that shit stressed me the fuck out. Like, you have to think about not only my life, but I have to think about her life. I have to think about her life. Everybody else's life that's out here besides my own, and I don't want to.
You drive for yourself and for others. That is how a good driver drives, for you and for everyone else.
Yeah, as soon as my shit ends, like, it could probably be like somebody else too, like a couple over here. Like, no, I don't want that stress.
Yeah. But we don't really argue. But when we have like our little tense moments, we are also sort of like emotionally, spiritually, energetically aligned. And so that's also how we make it work. It's because we know when we need to take our space. We go on walks together to like help us regroup. We sage our house. We have conversations. You know, I think our biggest blow up was like a few months ago, and I didn't talk to this man for a few days. I'm an introverted.
Around my birthday.
Around your birthday too. It's.
Bitch, I'm mad.
Let me talk my shit.
Go ahead.
You know, I am not very confrontational. So, like, I need to take my space. I need to distance myself because I don't want to, like, it to be any problems. I need to process and then communicate. And
around that time, that bitch had me fucked up. That was my birthday.
You said, bitch, it's my birthday month.
Yeah, and usually, like, I am, like, really weird around my birthday. Like, I don't take aging very well. Like, the fact that I have to age,
girl, me either.
It's annoying.
Same, girl. I'm like, can I literally be, like, youthful as well?
I'm trying to celebrate my fucking life. I'm trying to kick it. I'm trying to disregard the fact that I'm getting a year older, a year closer to my deathbed. Mm-hmm. And this bitch, like, that year or this year, we got into it, and I was head on. Like, usually I'm really relaxed when it comes to, like, any type of confrontation when it comes to her, but that time it was my birthday, and I was like, bitch, you about to get this shit.
But look, it all comes down to miscommunication, and all the influencers always say, oh, you just need to have communication. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
It means
y'all
getting down to the nitty gritty and having tough conversations and coming out of your comfort zone, swallowing your motherfucking pride, putting aside your ego, and saying what the fuck is going on, checking in constantly. And really standing up and being there for your friend. And that's how we make it work.
Yeah.
I live with my friend. I live with a former friend of mine. So we're no longer friends, clearly. And it was because of communication was not there at all. So
that person was also not the most healthy person.
It wasn't, but I commend you all, like, living, like, I was like, I cannot do that, and y'all do it, and y'all make it so effortlessly. So also when y'all walked in, so we saw each other at the at your screening as well. When these two walked in, bitch, I felt like I was at the wrong event. I walked in, and I thought that I was supposed to be wearing my VIP, like the club. I felt like I was very dressed, like I was getting off from work or something. These girls walked in like they just left happy hour. Or they just left, and I was like, bitch, and I was tapped. I think I tapped Jamie on the shoulder. I was like, hey. It's me, remember? And I tapped Jamie because, Ryan, you look like y'all sat in the front like this was the Met Gala, and y'all said like it was a fashion.
You tapped my shoulder, and I hit you with one of these.
Right. And I was like, hi. I was like, hey, you know, I had to put my mask down so it wasn't like, who's this peasant? I was like, it's me. But yeah, I've seen them. Them people came in. I said,
but that's what I'm talking about. That's the anxiety. Do you know how high pressured that situation was for me? I was nervous.
Oh, I didn't know.
And
that.
then we had to walk to the front row, and that's always like
all eyes on y'all.
Look, yeah. So me turning around, for me, it may look like for me,
right? But that's interesting because people would think the opposite, right? Because y'all walked in with such confidence and sat in the front, like, and while, you know, all the eyes were on you all, but in your head, you're also battling that, oh my God, type of mindset when somebody else is doing it to, like, oh my God, like, I want to speak to them. Yeah. But so, yeah.
Side note, how did hosting the panel go? I forgot to ask you about that.
Well, due to some unfortunate circumstances, I didn't end up getting to host the event.
Damn.
But I was.
He was there. He was there.
Yeah, I was there. I was really looking forward to doing it. I love being able to like use like my platform and like support creative projects and endeavors. So you know, it's all love. Like it just didn't work out that day.
Okay, well we'll move on in. Ra, this next question is for you.
I loved it. You know me, Derwin. I'm like. Let me tell you, I'm sweating. Jamie said, no.
This is for me?
Yes.
I know that you cut your own hair. And
who said that?
Me too.
Dwight. And both of you Both of you always look
Let me
great.
see this blend. Let me see. This is blend giving.
The blend. Yes. Y'all do. Wait, y'all.
You know it is.
Y'all be doing y'all do y'all makeup too, right?
Well, I don't have on any makeup. She don't have any makeup.
Oh.
Like when I said like makeup, I was talking shit.
Oh, okay. Because the girls who wear
That's
makeup
the
over here.
skin is popping, baby. What you seeing
He said,
is
bitch,
some good shit. That's
He
what
said,
you seeing. That's some good
this
shit.
ain't enhanced. This is a natural.
Good
I
shit.
haven't worn makeup in a minute. Like since I left my last job, like I haven't worn makeup.
I've never seen you with it.
I have to take space for a minute. This man is extremely modest about all of his many talents.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like the hoochie brand experience, whatever you want to call it, this is technically our creative director.
Ooh.
So he's in charge of our imaging, all of our outfits, our hair.
Come on, Claremont twins.
And
Yeah,
it's
on the-
flat,
That's
bitch.
Hold up. Never did you just say the Claremont twins. Okay, yeah, those are my sisters.
Yeah. Those are the.
And
even
it's
the
flat.
photographs behind us, like these outfits are like for different occasions that he like planned out for us. And we have them hanging because they're monumental moments for us.
Yes.
But he really, helps pick out our pieces. We'll collab together on different creative projects, like our social media pages and stuff like that. So that's really, how the machine runs.
It's you, Ra. You that girl. But you cut hair too.
You
though.
know it.
You a talent. How long you been cutting hair?
No, I know that, but like, man, I'm very modest. Like, I will not like shout out. This is the one time because I'm a little drunk and bitch Devin. Like, all right, I'm talking.
We
shit
want y'all to.
today,
We want
so-
y'all to talk y'all shit. We want y'all to talk to y'all
Let me
shit.
tell you something. I know what I'm capable of. I know I cut this bitch hair.
Yes.
I know, like, I picked out certain styles and shit like that, certain looks for photo shoots and whatever the case may be. Like, I have it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fucking package and a little body.
Period.
But
It's y'all are compact.
Yeah.
Y'all are like fun size. I was like, oh, come on, girls.
wait, this bitch is like taller than me. This bitch is almost like yo size.
No,
She's
okay.
like,
Not below the waist.
Wait, first of all, Jamie, Rob, fuck, damn, all these names. Rob, he is not the same.
Not all these names.
He's not close to my height. I don't know what height you talking about.
He said, snatch some of them inches away, girl.
I said, hold on. I said, hold on. I said,
Look at
hold on.
my wig. You want me to cut my wig? You want me to give you a bob? Like,
But I'm for the ball. No, for the ball.
No, I was like, hold on. I was like, last time I
okay,
checked.
so wait. Last time you checked what?
No, last I was like that. I was like, Dwight is not near my height.
How tall are you, Dwight?
I'm like 5'10".
Right. Do the math.
Oh, that's tall. To a midget bitch like me, I'm 5'7", like 5'10". Like that's a giant.
Devery is 6'4".
Bitch, then
Who's a 6'3"?
I'm 6'4".
6'4".
Damn.
Yeah, that nigga's a giant. He's a giant.
I'm literally a giant. That's why I was like, wait, hold on. I was like 5'7", 5'10".
He was like, wait a minute, snatch some of them inches away, baby.
I said,
He said, you could never.
I said, hold on.
That's why Dwight said, not below the way. Okay, so I'm glad I got a chance to give you your flowers, Ra, and I even appreciate that it was Jamie, aka Dwight, who was the one to give them to you, because that was the exact purpose of that statement. So shout out to you, baby, for being the creative genius, honey. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
What was the catalyst for the creation of your show?
This is some house shit. Like,
Our phone calls. I think our phone calls. And then, of course, when we were at the retreat and we met you, it only solidified it that like this is something that we needed to do. We don't typically like to do stuff that like a lot of people are doing. Like podcasting is the moment.
Yeah, it
everybody's doing it. And I don't, sometimes it can appear that the industry is overly saturated.
Yes.
But I think it's also important for our stories to be told, and our stories are so, as queer, as Black individuals, are so multifaceted. We know our lane. Our lane is to talk our shit. We're from Cleveland, and we're hoes, and we're sex positive,
Yes.
and we're ghetto, and we're ratchet, and we're goofy, but we're also intellectual.
Yes, honey.
And we want to create our own little niche here, like in the DMV, and connect to those in Cleveland and the Midwest, and people that feel what we're saying.
I think that's dope.
Well, let's shift.
I think it's dope because, like, you think about, like, with makeup, right? Like, Fenty, like, Rihanna came out when there was so many people coming that had makeup products, like Fenty, and also her doing Savage, right? But you also have to think, what makes me stand out? Like, yes, it could be all these other bitches out here, but if I have a niche and I have something that is obviously different than what the girls are putting out, then it's easy for me to differentiate. Like, yes, I have makeup, but my makeup is very much grittier. You know, my makeup is very much like for the darker skinned girls. Like, you know, my lingerie is very much sexy, revealing for all body shapes and sizes. Like, you just have to know how to not blend in with the other industries, because that's how you get caught up in that industry is when everybody's doing it. It's how do I not make myself unrecognizable in this space of what everybody is doing. So, I mean,
it's not going to be hard for y'all.
It's a beautiful thing how the community has sort of wrapped their arms around us. Like, we haven't even released yet, but it's like the support from y'all, the support from like Devon and Trayvon, like, you know, we're meeting other Black queer podcasters and Black queer broadcasters and the fashion girls and the Instagram girls and the Day in the District girls. We're really trying to establish our mark on the DMV area. We've been here for a while, but it's like a lot of people still don't know us or, you know, overlook us. And we want to, you know, move past that introverted, like we're quiet, not going out and doing things, and really immerse ourselves in this community here.
How long have y'all been
Shout
in the
out
DMV?
to Davon Trayvon, friends of the show.
Yes, the Davon and Trayvon. Yeah. How long have y'all been here, by the way?
So I moved here first. I've been here for about to be like 4 years now. Like, and it's just flew by, excusing the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's almost been 5 years.
Listen. I
got so used to being like, oh, I've only been here for 2 years. Oh, I'm so young. But it's like I'm getting older.
Yeah, girl.
I'm like,
They like
the pandemic. I'm like putting on a little weight. Like we're both like in the gym bulking up and
Girl, what?
trying to.
Trying to, because a
Listen.
bitch be like flaky when it comes to the gym.
When we
Like,
first moved here, we were both like twinks. I'm telling you,
Yes.
like, I mean, like completely just baby face. Like I'll have to show you pictures. The fact that like we're eating regularly, living healthier, like it's been crazy. Like I look different, I feel different.
Come on.
we're growing.
front.
We're growing, period.
Yeah.
I've been here 5 years ago, too. Yeah, 5 years.
I've been here. This is going on year 2 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, year 2 for me. But I've been coming out here, like, as long as this man has been living here, I've been traveling out here. Like, as soon as, that's another thing too. Like, this man had went out here for college, and I was like, okay, like, I got another friend out here.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just meet up? So, you know, 2017, I hit him up, and that was it. Like, that was the initial staple. Like, bitch, we're inseparable.
Period.
Inseparable at this time. Like, it's my bitch.
Yeah. I love that. Like I said, I moved here in 2015, and my best friend, she moved here. Sorry, 2016, and then my best friend, she moved here in 2017. So I was like, hey, bitch, from Ohio. Us Ohio girls moving here.
So, we were talking about, you mentioned sex positivity, so I'd like to shift the conversation to sex, darling.
Sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about
Step back into my bag real quick.
This is fine.
Oh, y'all got comfortable now. Y'all motherfuckers is comfortable now.
We both linked up.
Right.
It can be hard for queer Black folk, specifically trans women and queer men, to get to a healthy point of sex positivity because our sex lives are highly stigmatized. How have you both found your sweet spots?
By having sex. No, seriously, like you got to do it to know what you like, to figure out what you like in who you are. You have to try it. You have to push yourself out there. Like, so many people come to me, I'm able to bond with people over the fact that they don't go to sex parties, but they dream about it. And they sort of like look to me as like the community resource. Like, what parties are going on? Are you going to go? Can you take me? Blah, blah, blah. If you want to go to a sex party, go.
Right.
I had to take that scary step, load up my little rinky-dink pickup truck, paid a couple of dollars to go in there and figure out the culture and how to navigate and do what it do before I caught my groove with sex parties. And now that's like a part of the complex fabric that is my sexuality.
And also self-pleasure too. Like, you need to understand your own self before you interact with somebody else.
Nice.
Like, go ahead and jack off. Go ahead and play with a couple of toys and figure out your own body. Figure out what works for you. Like, what makes you come?
Yeah.
What makes you fucking flaccid? You know what I mean? Like, what stimulates
flaccid, y'all?
You need to really understand yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's when the dick.
Okay, got it.
Like, fucking devil's trunk. Like, you need to really understand yourself before you interact with anybody else. Like,
Worry about yourself. Like, we see so many like conversations on social media where everybody's trying to dictate what everybody else does. In a true world where we're sexually liberated, everyone can choose to do what they want to fucking do. Like, if you don't want to have sex, don't. Like, take the time to enjoy yourself. But if you do want to have sex, have as much of it as you want to, regardless of what religious institutions say, policies say, or as long as you go and take care of yourself and do it responsibly.
Girl, even this patting their cat, like, this is the thing. Like, I really need people to really take that time to themselves and understand their body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, understand what the fuck is, you know, what satisfies them.
Yeah.
So I have two questions in response to that statement. One I had already planned to, and the other one just kind of came up. What is the common misconception about sex parties? Or, like, what do you think is causing people so much hesitation outside of course, the, like, religious or, like, social barriers?
I think it's because the community can be very exclusive. It can be very catty, and nobody wants to feel rejected. When you look at the flyers, they tell you no fats, no femmes.
Get away from me.
They tell you if you wouldn't fuck your friend, don't bring your friend.
Oh,
so you have to get into the door first before you are even in the party.
I didn't know they were doing all of that.
Nobody wants to feel rejected. The flyers can be very stigmatizing in themselves when we talk about fleet culture and the shaming people for painting and all of that.
Oh, like, the flyers?
Yes, girl, what?
The flyers literally dictate you can't use our bathrooms to get yourself together.
Excuse me?
In an environment where our bodies naturally create shit, you're expected to do all of your preparation before you even get to the party.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, you have what's considered a social faux pas at the event. That's another kind of layer of shame.
Wow.
So what about our sisters that are fat? What about our sisters that are feminine? What about our sisters that are just existing? Our brothers, I should say, so I can be more inclusive.
Our bridge.
They're not invited to the party. So you have to get past that level. So when we talk about community, that's not community.
Yeah.
It's a community, but it's not the community.
Yeah. Because that's a very interesting thing. Because I was like,
it is.
I've seen those things also. Like, I do have a friend that tells me that they go by themselves because, like, the thing of if you won't fuck your friend, then invite them, which is like also the thing. And also I feel like it's a stigma like that. The misconception is that you will, sexual transmitted diseases is something that's going to happen in those spaces, which is not true. Like, it's safe.
I can imagine that being a large part of people's concerns is the STIs, which brings me to what's the best way to approach something like a sex party or just any sort of group sex that is also healthy and or safe?
So I'm doing all the talking because, like, I have the experience, like, together yet.
Wait, Rod, you said Rod hasn't been yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working our way. So first of all, my advice for sex parties, if you want to go, is to start with group sex. So the way that I did it, I already knew when I moved out here that that's what I wanted to do. So I started by having threesomes and then foursomes and then somes to kind of like ease my way into it, because it can be a culture shock when you walk in there.
Yeah.
You have to know how to navigate the environment, work the room, take rejection, and be able to move on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lot of people are prepared for that level of functioning.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is like motherfuckers be on the app all the time. Like they should be used to rejection.
Ooh, child, no.
But rejection is hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of safety, this is where agency kicks in.
Okay.
You have to be responsible for yourself. And for me, in this sense, I am a bit disconnected from this idea of community and responsibility to the community, because I have to approach these situations in the sense that I know that I'm taken care of by going to get tested, by being on PrEP, by using condoms. And in the event that I don't use a condom and should something come up, another STI, I go to get checked, I go to get treated, and I move on.
Mm.
I think that's important to make sure that you at least feel like you have those protective things in place when you are comfortable with that. I think I've had anxiety and the fear of rejection in those spaces. And that's the thing is like, I also don't have enough sex for myself personally. So going into a space like that and feeling like I would be, first of all, I'm tall, dark, and handsome. So I know a bitch would want to hop, but I think that I'm me. But outside of that type of space, I just would be I think my eyes would be, I would be so like shocked in that space. I'll be like, oh my God, like there's so much attention on myself. How do I behave? Like what?
I have like some of the best memories. Like it's just such a fun environment for me, but I'm a very sexual person. It's what I really have wanted to do. And it's a part of like how I express my sexuality. So I think I've had like some of the best times. But another important thing I forgot is also drugs and alcohol. If you're going to partake, you have to know how to be able to take care of yourself in those situations. I always tell myself that no matter what I do, I will make it home. And if you go into these environments and you're drinking all the drink, popping all the poppers, and you're doing too much and you can't take care of yourself, then that's a problem. Like you have to be able to handle your shit.
That's so interesting.
That's a no, bitch. You better make sure if you can't handle it, don't do it, bitch. Don't do it, because they is not going to pick your ass up off the ground. They might leave your ass there.
And it's not their responsibility. And this is a very underground environment. You will kill the whole vibe, expose the whole moment by being irresponsible. I've had niggas fight over me in a sex party because they were so lit. Like, it got that real. Like,
period.
Go toe to toe.
Oh my God, they wanted that Boonchi. They said they wanted that.
Yeah, that's the dime world.
They said
they wanted the dime, honey, the bell of the wall, y'all.
Fighting, honey.
Bro.
Stop. No flash photography.
And meanwhile, I'm just sitting there.
So wait, so Rob, what has made you not go there yet, if you mind me asking? Or what has been your hesitation, if there has been any?
I really don't know. I can't even say it's anything for me that has derailed me from going. Like, I just haven't fit yet.
Okay.
I haven't found the niche to want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm nasty outside of that shit. I don't.
You ain't gotta prove yourself. I'm a nasty bitch.
Yeah, I don't need a whole group of niggas I don't want to fuck with to tell me that I want to, fuck.
Yeah.
So, right now, like, I'm just taking my time. When I feel like I want to go, I'll go. Yeah.
I respect that.
And that's just that.
I appreciate you guys for being able to speak to the different, sides of that spectrum there. You embracing, Jamie, the group sex side of it, and then you, Ara, embracing the sexual or the self-pleasure part of it. Like, you know me well enough to know that I'm still on the self-pleasure side of it, considering where I am in my sexual journey.
I will say this. I've had my share of threesomes, foursomes.
Yeah.
I have
Same.
branched outside, or like, orgy or whatever, but I have not branched outside of that and into a facility. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go
in
to
an
a
intimate
facility.
setting, you would say.
Yeah, yeah.
More of an intimate space.
Yeah, like, I want some candles lit. I want to see how your house look. All of that shit. Like, I don't want to go in here and be slipping and sliding on sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
is that what really happened? Jamie, is that what really happens?
One day I will go.
Jamie said, meanwhile,
Hell no, that's not what the clips I see on Twitter say.
Jamie said he over there slipping sliding over there. He said, bitch.
The clips on the Twitter, honey, they always make it look real lit.
Do they?
Yeah, the ones that I've seen do.
You see a production. I don't be seeing that, bitch. I be seeing that. What I be seeing, it be very, very, what you gonna get, what you want, what you come here for. That's what you coming here for.
So neither one of you two, like, went to a sex party?
No, I haven't been.
I haven't been.
I love to talk about it, though. It's one of my favorite
Any
things.
group sex, like three.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
enough sex. I kid you not, like, I do not have enough for my liking.
I wouldn't say that I don't have enough. I'm certainly not having a lot at the point that I'm in my life right now. But I think my not having a lot is having enough for where I am right now. I have absolutely had a threesome, had more than one threesome actually, and loved it. It's actually very enjoyable. And I highly recommend that a person who wants to try it and do so in a way, of course, that you take care of yourself while doing so. So I haven't gotten any more than the other two members there.
You said you have not what?
Gotten any more than the other members there.
Oh, look at Jamie said, I guess it's to me. Yeah, no, I just have not. I think I've been in a space of self-pleasure has been like the key to my happiness. I think that I have not had the opportunity to, because I have to like build some form of trust at least with the people, and I have not felt like I was comfortable enough to allow you into that sexual experience with me yet, and it's something that's very valuable and important to me. So I think that like, I need to tap into that for myself first, because I have not. Also, I need to embrace my own sexual self, but with another person, and I think that's been my challenge.
I think that empowerment matters, because this is exactly what I was talking about, and Jamie and I have talked about this before, just about like that trust issue being the reason that I'm at a standstill in my sex life in general. Mm-hmm. Stepping outside of group sex, like the act of having a lot of sex, I'm not having a lot right now because of that very same reason. Mm-hmm. And I think that like what Roz said is important. Like, you got to be in tune with your body, know what you like, what you don't like, and really be secure in that before you start inviting any other person in that 1, 2, 3 or more.
Yeah.
So I love this conversation.
Yeah.
This
I have
really
a question though. So, if y'all are messing with somebody, right, and y'all, are doing the do and you're not feeling the person, how do you get away from that sneaky link? Like, what do you do?
Oh, girl, you got multiple scenarios.
I knew this one would be able to. I knew it.
Like, you have to be upfront with them. Like, if you're not feeling that shit, like, tell them. Like, this is your body, this is your playground, and you're the one that's stepping into that shit to like interact on this shit. Like, I'm going to tell you if you're handling this shit the right way. So, you have to be upfront. Let them know. If the shit isn't going good.
For my girls that are like me that aren't as confrontational, you need some strategies. Hit them with the handy dandy never fails. Oh, my stomach's hurting.
I've done that too. I've done that.
That is a surefire way to put it into it on.
I didn't know that.
No, but sometimes that does not work. So after that, you have to go to plan B. And it's like, okay, I have something to do. Me and my roommate, like, thank God you be here. I have to say that. Thank God, like, I have a fucking roommate. Yeah. And I, let them know, like, oh, you have to go because we're about to go out to eat or some shit like that. We have something planned.
Oh, see, like, bitch, I'm throwing my roommate involved, bitch.
Any like prior obligations, I gotta work, I gotta go, like I had something planned, I gotta catch my bus, blah blah blah. Like, any of that is also legit.
I've been so scared to be
Thank you.
That. How long you don't even live here?
Oh, that's awkward. I think that's the problem.
This is why I love these bitches, honey. They got plans for days, honey.
What if they don't live here?
You never know. These people out here are crazy.
They are.
We've had some crazy situations. Like, people don't want to leave. Like, they get aggressive. They get mad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, that speaks to like a level of insecurity.
Yes.
And for those that like don't know themselves like completely sexually, it's like someone that knows themselves as a sexual being should be okay with just walking away and should be, you know, comfortable and confident with themselves.
Yeah.
You need to know when that shit is whack. Like, niggas don't know when that shit is whack, and they want to keep going like, oh, like, it's something that I'm doing wrong.
Right.
No, it's not me or you.
It's
like,
the environment.
it's
not
the
vibing.
setup. The setup is
you know what
not
I mean?
cute.
Like, go ahead, take your shit and go.
Yeah.
When I'm bottoming, there's only so many times that you can like stick that flaccid dick in me before we have to call it. Like,
What?
it's might be me, it could be you.
It's the one time. Don't come out with no fucking.
It's anxiety, y'all. What if there is anxiety in that bitch?
I need a shot, bitch. Like, I need that shit to go. Like, don't
You said, bitch.
don't Monica me, bitch.
You said I wanted to be up in here. Not Monica.
Oh my God, I love y'all so much, Doug. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for that. So in our last round of questions, because we are definitely pushing up on Sam, what is your wildest sexual fantasy? I want the both of you to answer this as much as you feel comfortable.
That's been fulfilled.
Oh.
No.
What is if it wait. If it's been fulfilled, yes.
No.
Right? No.
I mean,
damn.
did you already fulfill your wildest one? You haven't come up with anything wilder since then?
Why they both do that? They say, bitch.
So I think right now I'm really into this concept of marathon sex, and that's like back-to-back sex. And you know, the partners that I fuck with are very much aware of that. Like, I fuck with niggas, I like nasty niggas. Like, I like niggas that are aware, like, what they're getting into.
Yeah.
And so I think one of my ultimate fantasies is marathon sex, but I've done that. So it's like, but that's like where I'm at right now. Like, I think like that's like, even beyond like group sex and sex parties, like that's like the hottest thing, like as a bottom, like having like sort of like a revolving door moment. As a top, I think like,
Oh yeah, damn bitch, it is two fucking foes. I'm over here like, what?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think as a top, I don't know. Like, I want to fuck with like a bad nigga. Like, it's got to be like maybe like a Jussie Smollett sort of situation. Like, I want to fuck with like a celeb. Like, I want to do the bending on Lil Nas. Like, I want to like.
So you doing the bending?
You doing the bending. So you do the bending.
I'm trying to do the bending. Okay, like I want to do the bending on like a celeb.
And you want them to bend over too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, marathon, just to clarify, is marathon with one person continuously, or is it like with multiple?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to know that too.
I don't know.
No.
Multiple like people.
Okay.
Like,
And that,
in other words, being a cum dump.
Yeah. That's what they call it.
That's what's the difference between that and an orgy?
An orgy involves people in like the same room. So like marathon sex for me is
It's almost like a one and done.
yeah, it's a one and done. It's
So like bow, next person, bow, next, not you bitches in the same. Oh, okay. Wow, I'm like,
I've recently like hopped back into that shit because it's been a while. Like the last time I've had sex, like some bomb ass sex, was like around my birthday, and like this has been months. Like I mean, some bomb good dick. Okay, like grade A. Like this is some beef right here. Like
my face, I'm over here like,
I'm having flashbacks right now.
Oh, I love it. Love to see it.
oh my god, y'all. Okay, so both marathon, got it. Cool. I was over here like,
yeah. Marathon like a motherfucker, but you gotta catch me on a good day. Like I know my little booty cat down here, like it's like a vice grip. You know what I'm talking about? Like I can't do too much because my shit'll be like, you know, pushing out after a certain amount of time, and I don't want to be stretched out that much. So I be having to relax and all of that. But
Yeah, like it's a very taxing on the body. Like when I do that, I have to.
We got to do like the censor thing so they don't know what they're talking about until they hear it. You get what I'm trying to say? Like when people be like, when they're talking, when we're doing the promo.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I'm like, bitch, I want them to not know what it is until they hear what the fuck we talked about, until they listen to the episode. Because I'm like, bitch, I don't know what they talk about until y'all hear it. But sorry, continue.
y'all not gonna know until y'all
Period.
Hear it.
Tap in.
Let me tell y'all something. Tap into the fucking Cleveland hoochies.
Yeah.
Okay? Like we got some shit that we need to talk about.
We got y'all at the end of those things. We're gonna give y'all because we want all the info. We want all of it.
This is important. I gotta say because it's important.
Say, bitch. Hold up.
You know, I think that in conversations about sex, I think in conversations about sex that often involve Black queer individuals, specifically Black gay men, we tend to lead these conversations with HIV. And now, while our space is not a space specifically for public health conversations, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the importance of getting tested, being adherent to your medications, and understanding the power of a toolbox for sexual health, including condoms.
I know that's right.
And now, when we talk about what it means to be a fucking pig, slut, bottom, cum, dump, marathon, that means that your ass better be in that motherfucking clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Talk your shit, man.
Okay. Or you can come see me in Fairfax, Virginia.
Okay.
At the Gay Men's Health Collaborative. And we can get you connected to services.
Okay.
Because it's important.
Yes, girl.
Where is that? Where is that at?
Fairfax, Virginia. The Gay Men's Health Collaborative, GMHC.
Wonderful.
That's what my girl. I'll shout out to you. I'll also be seeing you on live, Jamie, over there being an advocate, making sure people know what the resources
he was on live last night.
Where the resources are at. So I'm really proud of that because, like you said, we do lead. Some of us lead with HIV and all that, and that's not always the case. So let's not.
And I'm not ashamed to say, like when I first moved here, I had a horrific case of syphilis. Mm-hmm. And for those who don't know, syphilis ain't no hope. Like when that bitch gets into your system, that puts you, even if you're on PrEP, that puts you at risk for coming into contact with HIV. Yeah. They run hand in hand.
Yeah.
And so it's so important to get tested and get treated and be aware, even when you're on PrEP, because it doesn't prevent you from getting these other STIs. And as someone that has had them and has had to get the shot, and all of that, like, it's no fun. So you have to do it responsibly.
It's not, bitch. If you don't want to lose your hair, and this ain't no shade, but let me tell you something. You don't want to lose your motherfucking hair. You motherfucking go ahead and take care of that shit. Syphilis is no hoe. Like, skin booty hole was like fucked up. Okay? Like, I'm going to tell y'all, I want to be the advocate and scare the fuck out of y'all. I want to be the beyond scared straight for y'all niggas.
Thank you.
Let me tell y'all something. Go ahead and get tested for that shit. For any STI. Get just
every 3 months. Go ahead. Every 3 months.
It's some real shit. Fuck a 3 months. If you don't have PrEP, if you are not on Biktarvy, like any antivirals, like go ahead and get your ass tested every month if need be. Okay.
Say what you want about me, but I know that
boom.
Period. Away from me. Period. Because like that's some real shit. Like it can deter your whole health. Like
I fuck with that.
You get that shit fucked with.
Thank y'all.
So with you all,
no, yeah, go ahead.
So as we wrap up, with you all dropping a podcast real soon, the Cleveland Hoochies. What do you want our audience to get out of your show? Or what do you want the audience? Wow. What do you want the audience to get out of listening to you all's stories, or just like vibing with y'all?
If we haven't annoyed them, turned them off, disgusted them, completely off-put them, at our core, we really just want to be heard and understood and respected. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, even if this isn't your thing, this space, I would argue, is for you because we value the perspectives and opinions of people that aren't like us in any way. And we want to give you the opportunity to get to know people that you may have written off or may have already formulated opinions about, so we can begin to debunk those. We're hoochies for a reason, because we own our sexuality, but in this space we celebrate the experiences of those that don't want to identify as hoochies, that aren't comfortable being called girls, that are Black, queer, and have felt disrespected, disregarded, and shit on by society in the way that we have, to the Midwestern girls that aren't always invited to the day in the district parties and aren't always able to live the fab DC lifestyle. We did it, we made it, and this space is for you. We're telling your story.
Yeah, bitch, come on. Come on.
I love that.
Everything she said, and I'm a double.
Come on.
That was just that. I ain't got shit to say. She said it, okay? Like, golly.
Well,
Oh my god, I love y'all.
I do.
And where can we find your show? When will we find your show? And also share your social medias and everything with us.
So we're coming out really soon. I want to say October, sometime this month.
Yeah.
We will have final fucking project, like a final episode, because we need y'all bitches to hear us. You know what I'm talking about? But you can follow us on the Cleveland Hoochies Instagram page, and then we have a website coming up soon as well. So.
Yeah.
I've seen these two interact. I've heard heard their demo, and it was absolutely fucking hilarious. So I'm very much ready.
What the
I'm
fuck?
so ready.
Where the fuck was I at? I'm being.
This was like
I'm
five
being
or 6
I'm being
months
funny,
ago.
y'all. I'm being funny. That was awkward.
It was a minute ago.
No. Nothing but love. I'm just being so petty.
But we'll send it to you for sure.
Thank you. You don't have to though. I'm just being. I'm not
No,
awkward.
hold
No,
on,
you
hold
wanna
on,
hear
hold on. Go ahead and send that shit to her.
Yes. Okay. I feel special now. Okay. So yeah, they can follow you at the Cleveland Hoochies on Instagram and Twitter, and then also the website that's coming out, right?
Not Twitter. We don't have a Twitter.
Instagram, Cleveland Hoochies, and then the website.
That's Instagram.
Got it.
Yeah.
Understand
Yeah,
it.
but-
Well,
Can you spell Cleveland Hoochies for us, please?
Cleveland Hoochies.
HOOCHIES, not the Z.
thank you, Jamie.
Oh yeah, proper English. I know.
He said, "Spell it for us." The Cleveland.
This ain't no spelling bee. I want to make sure the motherfuckers know where to find you at. Rob was like, bitch, I'm too drunk. Don't you get me to spell shit in this motherfucker. You know how to spell hoochies. Don't play with me.
I'm not that drunk, y'all.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I
say
am.
I swear, you should know. You should know. Out of
Yes.
anybody in this room, you should.
We have to
know.
go
I'm
out.
not
Yo.
drunk.
We have to go out. Well, me,
Yeah, we
Rob,
gotta go out and kick
Jamie.
Girl, hit us the fuck
I do. Mine's be out.
Yeah,
I'm
and that goes
busy.
to everybody.
Yeah, we need to go visit
Our
you.
listeners, like the listeners, like if you're in the DMV area, you want to kick it with us. We would love to kick it. We would love to talk. We love making new friends. So
Yeah, they do.
follow us on the hot looks, the who's who,
Fashion.
the what's going on. You know,
Yes.
Or if we're in your city, like, bitch, hit us up too.
Y'all
Like,
coming to NOLA to visit me?
oh yeah.
listen, I went to a HIV conference. All the finest niggas was from New Orleans.
Well, back in my heyday when I was on Tumblr and the niggas was on there, the niggas is out there. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going out there.
Go out there and catch a beignet.
I'm
You
screaming.
And on my fence, a lot of niggas is from New Orleans.
know what I'm saying?
I'm screaming.
Shout out to y'all. I love y'all.
Slurp on some
Well-
gumbo.
Slurp on a big shrimp. You know
We're about to close out. We're about to close out. If y'all want to follow us on our platforms, y'all can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at _Lord Every. That is _LORDEVERY on Instagram and Twitter.
You guys know you can find me on Instagram at Derwin King. That's DERWINKING. And on Twitter at Free Negro. That's FREENEGREAUX.
And you all can hit us up on our Instagram and Twitter for our podcast at That Black Boy Joy. And you all can hit us up on our Gmail if y'all want to write in or be a guest at That Black Boy Joy podcast at gmail.com. And if you all would like to be a guest, if you all would like to just watch us on YouTube, you can hit us up at That Black Boy Joy. Like, subscribe, and all of those good things. And like we tell our guests, be so in love with who you are. Bye.
about the